What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for strategy with the ticker symbol MSTR. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. My goal for today is to show you guys what the market participants are doing and where they're going to take the price to next. Most likely going to take the price to next. So let's go over MicroStrategy's technical analysis. You can see that price opened up right around the lower 270 level, traded up to the high 200s, even entered the $300 level in a long time, basically just a couple of weeks. So let's see if this continues to move up higher. As right now, it is looking bullish, but again, we still have about another hour and a half left in the market, and things can always change, especially with what's going on with the tariffs and all this stuff in the news, whatever. But I mean, on a technical basis, I mean, this is still looking pretty strong. However, I want to see it clear this $300 level and this downward sloping trend line. So there's this downward sloping trend line right here. You can see that it is currently in play. You connect these two swings. This is exactly where price got rejected and it led to that crash down or that drop down. And now we're right back near that level. So I want to see price clear this trend line. Once we see a strong break through it, I think it's a very good chance for higher prices, right? And the next level would be the 350s, and then probably back up to here at the $400 level. So again, there's a lot of room to the upside once we clear this downward sloping trend line. And we need to get back above the support level 293. This was kind of an important level right here, support, and then price broke through it. I'm trying to see if price can get back above it, maybe pull back, hold as support, and then rally. That would be pretty bullish. So again, that's the bullish case, is we get back above the $300 level because we reached the measurable target. As you can see here, this is one leg down right here. We had a correction. This was the first attempt lower, correction, second attempt lower, second attempt of the second attempt that reached the target. And that's when we found support at the 240 level. Price could not continue any lower. Not coincidence at all that this is a perfect measurement of this leg right here. So that's two legs down right at the measurement target. Price bottomed out, at least temporarily. I can't guarantee that this is going to continue forever, or even in the short term. We can always just get rejected from here and then continue crashing down lower, sub 200, so who knows, right? But again, it looks bullish right now, and we'll have to go with what we see on the chart. So as right now, I want to see a break above the $300 level with decisive action, with strong momentum. Just like how the Bears were able to make a strong push through, I want to see the same thing in the reverse for the Bulls. I don't want to see price, kind of just touch this level and just play around at this level too long. I want to see it continue to just slam right through it. So let's see if we get continued buying throughout the rest of the day today and Thursday and Friday. I want to see a strong push through. But overall, it's still looking pretty good. MicroStrategy is doing pretty good after a while now. And I think it probably has one of the best business models for any company on the market. Why? Because what is their business model? What are they selling? I mean, yeah, they have like a software business and an AI business, but that's such a small thing to compare to their Bitcoin treasury company. So basically, what they're doing is, they're just buying a bunch of Bitcoin. That's all they're doing at this point, right? I mean, what are they selling? They don't have to worry about margins or anything like that. They just buy a bunch of Bitcoin, which will be their cash and their savings, right? Bitcoin is savings. MicroStrategy is an investment. In my opinion, Bitcoin is your savings vehicle, right? So that means your savings should be the majority of your stack. So Bitcoin should be a majority of your stack. MicroStrategy, a smaller portion of your stack. Again, not financial advice. That's what I think. That's what I'm doing. Again, I'm reading a book by Saifedean Amos, The Fiat Standard. I'm going to read you guys a couple of sentences that he goes over what is the difference between savings and investing. So he says, the two terms have become almost interchangeable in the modern lexicon, and the relationship between them is confused beyond any semblance of reason in modern macroeconomics. The differences between saving and investing are extremely significant. Saving refers to accumulating money in cash balances to hedge against future uncertainty. So that's what MicroStrategy is doing. They're saving in Bitcoin to hedge against future uncertainty. From a basic accounting perspective, investing is a cash outflow while savings are held on a balance sheet. Cash is acquired for its salability, the ease with which a money can be sold across time and space. However, the most important distinction between the two is that investment inherently involves more risk. There is no risk-free investment, and any investment can suffer a complete and catastrophic loss of capital. Savings, on the other hand, are kept in the most liquid and least risky assets. The decision to go from saving to investing is a decision to sacrifice liquidity and increase risk in exchange for a positive return. So he goes over, investing and saving, all that differences and stuff. So again, MicroStrategy is an investment and Bitcoin is a savings account. So you kind of doing two at the same time, buying MicroStrategy because they're holding Bitcoin as savings and then you're buying MicroStrategy as an investment. So, in one way, you kind of also saving, but again, don't think of it as that way. Just think of it in terms of, risk, right? MicroStrategy has a lot more risk than just holding Bitcoin. But again, Bitcoin should do very well over the long term. It's been going up basically since it ever came out. People want to hold it long term. It's a long term storage vehicle. And MicroStrategy knows that too. They own 500,000 Bitcoin, more than any other company in the world, more than practically, I think, any government in the world at this point, probably even a summation of all the governments. So again, it's basically one of the strongest balance sheet companies in the world, especially it's almost future proof at this point. And then let's take a look at this thing as well. So Bitcoin, or excuse me, MicroStrategy, look at this level right here, this key level of 293. So this is important that not a lot of indicators can tell you what's going on. You can see how price came up to this 293 level on Monday. It gapped up right to this 293 level. And then what happened? The rest of the day, price traveled down. So there was major selling at this level. Okay, I hope you guys see that. Let me go zoom in. So this is key. So we saw a major resistance or rejection off this 293 level back here on Monday. Price sold off all the way down to the 240 level. And then the next day later, Tuesday, it was a nice bullish day. It was basically a short trap and, shorts are stopped out. But look at price came up to the 293 level or right near it. And then it sold off all the way towards the 275 level. So there was some rejection, but not as much as last time. And then look at today now. Today is able to push right through it, and we'll see how this closes, but most likely it will close still near the high of the candle. So that's showing me there's signs of weakness by the bears. They were able to reject it this much, and then less, and now even not at all at this point. So again, we're seeing signs of strength by the buyers, right? It looks like they want to continue to drive up the price. And again, this looks bullish, but you can't guarantee anything in the market. Let's take a look at the weekly chart for MicroStrategy. Again, on the log scale, this week is looking very bullish. You can see this candle right here. Last week it was looking, somewhat bearish, but now this week is looking bullish. Price was trading right around the 237 level. Now it's right up there, the high 200s, possibly entering the 300s shortly. Let's see how this closes today. Again, very important. This is a key level. I needed to see it push through the $300 level decisively with strong momentum. And then there's a good chance it will continue much higher. But overall, it's setting up to be very good long term. This is the macro chart. So again, macro is very important to look at as well. So let's take a look at maybe the 3-month. Okay, here's a look at the 3-month chart. And you can see that we were previously in this uptrend right here. Price was going from this type of angle of ascent, got rejected off the highs, went down to the lows. Now we have 3 touches on the lows, went up to the highs, but this time we didn't get rejected and go down to the lows of the channel. We continue to push up higher. And a lot of times when you see that, it's trying to target a doubling of the channel. So the top side of the channel is, again, where I've been saying the whole time, right around the $3,000 to $4,000 level for MicroStrategy. So we'll see if we get there. Things can get crazy, and both to the upside and downside. But as right now, it's still looking pretty bullish. I like how price came back test the channel. You can see here, this dashed line was the previous channel highs. So if I bring this channel highs down, so this one right here, if I drag it down, this was the previous channel. As you can see, our price was working nicely in this channel. We had 3 touches on the bottom, and we had a nice 2 touches on the top, and we had the 3rd touch right over here, but price did not go to the opposite side of the channel. So it tells me the trend is in a steeper formation. So a lot of times you can double the channel. And if you do that, price basically just came back down to retest that breakout level. So you see that it came back to retest that breakout level and is pushing off of it. So again, we'll see what happens. Again, can't guarantee anything, but still looks bullish. Still looks like it's playing out as it should. Maybe we won't see 4,000, but I think we can at least see a retest the all-time highs. 1,500, 2,200, 3,000, maybe not 4,000. But again, we'll see what happens depending how crazy this thing can get. Generally, it can run, right? It's already at 9%, and Bitcoin's up, what, like a couple percentage points? So we'll see what happens. I want to see continued buying pressure, and we'll go from there. That's all I have for MicroStrategy today. It's Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.